All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris Chef Sports Cards here. Welcome to a lovely Friday night, right? It's Friday? Friday? Yeah, Friday. I think it's Friday. Friday. Let's call it Friday. Why not? Hope everyone had a wonderful week and gets a few days of relaxation. And see if we can't find some cards to go with that relaxation. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Robert, what's up, buddy? Robert, I was thinking about you the other day. I don't think you were here. I was talking about there was an earthquake during the Angels game. I know that's a little south of you, but I didn't know if you got any effects from that one. It was like right at the beginning of the Phillies game or something. Anyway, hope everyone's all right out there in California. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. About us, we've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very, oh, it is far. I figured it was, but you never know. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. So you want a chance of getting a future free break, just hit the old subscribe button there. Your name will go on the random, and who knows? Maybe you'll grab a spot in a future break. eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. No purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings. Look in the description. There's a link. Click on that. Do what it says and enter to try and win some free cards. And as always, our pride and joy, chefsportscards.com. Go on over and check out our website. So Bowman started going up today. There are a bunch of Bowman up there right now, but not all the prices are filled in yet. So, but you can see what's coming. I'm hoping after the breaks tonight I'll be able to sit down and finish. I just ran out of time today. So we got a bunch of Bowman breaks listed. Release day is on Wednesday. If it's full, we'll break it Wednesday. And like I said, for the pick your team, it's the pick your team breaks. There is one random. There's 3 pick your teams. I'll try to get the pricing up there tonight. So go check out chefsportscards.com. All right, let's go over teams. D-backs, Brian O, Braves, William J, Orioles, Red Sox, Rob B, Cubs, Kevin T, White Sox, Kai J, Reds, Mike H, Guardians, Justice S, Rockies, Rob B, Tigers, Matthew T, Royals, Jason H, Astros, Chris R, Angels, Josh F, Dodgers, Brett W, Brewers, John T, Twins, Kai J, Marlins, Dave P, Mets, Mark B, Yankees, William J, A's, Rich L, Phillies, Matthew T, Pirates, Dave P, Cardinals, Thomas M, Padres, Dave P, Giants, Rich L, Mariners, Coastal Cards, Rays, Thomas M, Rangers, Chris R, Blue Jays, Rob B, Nationals, Trask H, and finally for the DPL is Brett W. Rich, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it was only like a 4.8, and I know you're far north of there, I figured, but, we were just talking about earthquakes, and then, it could be the prelude to you guys becoming your very own country. I wonder if they would try to do that in California. Like, let's say California just broke off in a major earthquake. They're like, all right, well, we're now the nation of California. All righty. Let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Johnny boy. So was that your last late night yesterday, John? All right. Cade Kuehler for Atlanta. Base. For Tampa, Trevor Harrison. For Thomas. For Colorado, Sean Sullivan. Sean Sullivan for Colorado. For Rob. For Pittsburgh, Carlson Reed to $4.99. And Enrique Bradfield on the back. Nice, man. Nice. Dylan Campbell. And Matthew Wood, Hidden Gems Auto for Milwaukee. for John. And for the Dodgers, Jake Geloff. Base auto. For Brett. For the Phillies, Aiden Miller to 349. And a Paul Skeens spellbound for Pittsburgh. So, okay, what's the Hayward? Like, I know the San Andreas. That's the one. That's the big one, right? Is the Hayward more north, or, you know, if you go by the movie San Andreas, there's a fault line that connects Vegas. Just kidding. That's Chicago. That's where most of my fault line information comes from. Carlos De Los Santos for the DPL for Brett. I love that movie, San Andreas. It's like a guilty pleasure movie. The Rock's in it. You gotta watch it if the Rock's in it. Who doesn't love the Rock? Peyton Graham for Detroit for Matthew T. And for the Phillies, numbered to 18 of 81 to Sean Walton. Jacob DeGrom. What am I thinking? Jacob Gonzalez to 199 on the spellbound. Marlon, what's up, buddy? It's like parallel to San Andreas and Justin the Bear. I think they're expecting around the same. Well, they always say, like, the one thing I know, and I mean, I know we were talking about this before, they say that the San Andreas is like 150 years past when it should have gone off, you know? Like, that's scary. Braylon Morrell for Texas. For Cincinnati, Rhett Lauder, 98 of 199 on the Future Threads. For Mike. Like, that's kind of the crazy part of it. It's like, oh, yeah, we're going to have a major earthquake, and it should have happened 150 years ago. So it could happen anytime. Zach Thornton for New York. And for the DPL, Diego Ortiz to 349. You know what? How did they say his name the other day? I watched the game, specifically Shanuel. I think they said Shanuel during the game. I've been trying to figure out how you say his name for the Angels. And I was watching the Phillies Angels game the other day. I was like, ooh, how? And I think that's how they said it, Shanuel. All right. Philip Abner for Arizona. For Colorado, Jackson Cox. Colorado is Rob. For Arizona, Jack Hurley, Aspirations die cut 62 of 85 on the Jack Hurley for Brian. And Zach Thornton to 200. And another Paul Skeens primary colors on the back. You know what I've been watching for the last day? And I don't know why I never watched it before. The OJ Made in America documentary. Wow, man, that thing is crazy. I know they made it a long time ago. I don't know how I never watched it before, but geez, that thing will blow you away. Andy Matos for the DPL. For Minnesota, Brandon Winokur, Future Threads. It popped up on Netflix over the weekend, or at the beginning of the week, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever watched this. Michael Carccio for the Cubbies. For Kevin. And also for the Cubs, Will Sanders to 499. And And Paul Skeens. See, these are the stupid die cuts that I hate. It's a beautiful card. 72 of 99. Very nice. But why would they do a die cut? It's like impossible to get into a sleeve without like destroying the card. It's so weird. I'm going to set it aside for later. Pittsburgh for Dave. Don't worry, Dave. I'll make sure it's taken care of. I'll probably just cut the side of the sleeve and put it in. All right. Kendall George for a Detroit or the Dodgers. Man, my brain's not working tonight. Ralphie Velasquez for Cleveland. For Justice. I think he'll stay in Wisconsin. Do you want the snow? I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you at all. Justin Reimer to $3.99 for Boston. Yeah, I'm fine with snow and the occasional hurricane. Batted against Jackson Cox in the state championship. Insane to see him in this. Oh yeah, how'd you do against him? Walker Martin for San Francisco to $3.49, and Colt Emerson for Seattle. I'm so mad that my dude isn't in Bowman. Kevin McGonigal is not in Bowman. Not an autograph, anyway. What's that nonsense, man? Valario for the International, which is the DPL. Where am I putting this? All right. Barco for Pittsburgh. Barco for Pittsburgh. Dave P. Next up, Walter Ford for Seattle. Mariners is Coastal Cards. Zanatello for Boston to $4.99, and Enrique Bradfield Jr. Spellbound. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my fault. I made a mistake there. The Valario is for he's on the Yankees. It's just a base card, but I just totally forgot about that guy. He's a Yankee. Cole Schoenwetter for Cincinnati. For the DPL, Luis Placencio. Now there's an autograph. Look at that. Jeez. Looks like he took a crayon and sat on the ground and wrote his name. For New York, Jack Winiger to $3.99. Yeah, no, it was my fault. I just flubbed his name for a second. Maui Ahuna for San Francisco to $3.49, and Grant Taylor on the back. Struck out twice, only lost by one. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Do you throw? When you were in high school, I assume, do you throw hard, or is he more of a curve type of kid? I would always find that funny when my son over the years. Tommy Speck, Hidden Gems for Texas. Like when you run into these really good pitchers, and when you're like a junior and a senior playing on travel teams or whatever, like it's either the guy throws so freaking hard. Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious? Look at this. Dylan Cruz autograph. This is the first auto we found of his. Wow, 26 of 60. Who's got him? Trask. Very nice. I honestly wasn't sure they even really existed. You got to give you a cheer on that one. Dylan Cruz. Awesome. 26 of 60. There you go, buddy. Nice hit. For Kansas City, Eric Torres. But with my son, like when he used to play, it was either you ran into guys who threw so hard, it was like, oh my, or they had such great movement on the ball. That's why the kid I was just mentioning, Kevin McGonigal, who was drafted in the first round by Detroit, my son played with him all through grade school, high school, for years. And they still haven't put him in Bowman yet. I thought he was going to be, well, I thought he was going to have an auto in this Bowman, but he doesn't. I've known him since he was a little kid. Isaiah Drake for Atlanta. 93 insane slider, Kentucky. Really? Wow. Trevor Harrison for Tampa Bay. It amazes me how, especially at that age, with all the baseball that I watched with my son. So my son was a 4-year starter in varsity in high school, and he played on the travel teams, and he had college offers, but mostly Division II and Division III. Well, all Division II and Division III. Maui Ahuna to $3.99. And he decided he wanted to go to a better university. He didn't want to just go to school to play baseball. Like, he was never under, a crazy assumption he was going to be a pro ball player one day or whatever. So he just decided to go to a good university rather than go to play ball. But a few of his friends who he played with, well, Kevin, who's in the minors right now, so he doesn't really count. Eric Batanti for Milwaukee, numbered 37 of 56 for John. And Noah Chanel. So, but some of his other friends who did go to college, one pitches at URI, another one pitches for Virginia Tech, another one plays at, what's the other school? God, I can't remember. But it's funny, the kids who are pitching, I've been watching them, checking up on their stats all year, and it's like every time you go up a level, they either go one way or the other. Like the one kid's done really well. The other kid's had a very, very, very rough year. Nick Voigt, Hidden Gems. I hope he doesn't lose the scholarship. I really do. Because his numbers are atrocious, unfortunately. Padres is Dave. It's a shame, too, because the kid who's having a really, really tough year, the second half of his senior year was really tough. Ty Pete for Seattle, another nice one. That one's a base. First half of their senior year, he was pitching great. And then I don't know why. I don't know if he lost confidence. I honestly don't know what it was. He just got really wild all of a sudden. Mitch Jebb for Pittsburgh, the 349. And it was one of those things where, like, I was worried about a scholarship for the kid. I knew the kid his whole life, Paul Skeens. And my son was like, there's no way at this point. It's too late. His scholarship's set, So I said, well, he'll go to college and they'll get him straightened out. It does not look like they've straightened him out, unfortunately. I feel so bad for him. He's such a nice kid, too. But it's amazing how you get to those levels and you just, you either do it or don't. Noble Meyer for Miami. Yeah. No, the weird thing, Brock Vradenberg for Miami, full throw. Like, my son saw a ton of guys over the years that he played with who went to schools just to play baseball. And don't get me wrong, of course, everybody wants to be a pro baseball player one day. Robbie Snelling for San Diego, for Dave. But it was like they would go to these schools that would recruit tons and tons of guys. Most of them wouldn't even make the teams. They were kind of subpar schools they were going to. Hector Perez to $349 or to $499 for the DPL. And Sean Sullivan, 42 of 99 for the Rockies. And he was just like, look, unless somebody comes along that, I might really want to go to that school, I'm not, His college athletics is a ton of commitment, really is. Giovanni Rodriguez. You live your whole life for that sport, 188 of 199, Jacob Gonzalez. And look, a lot of guys, they're trying to get to the next level, or they're getting NIL money, at the big schools, or, but it's like he knows about, he goes to Tennessee and he knows a few of the guys on the baseball team, and it's like they don't do anything other than baseball. Cincinnati, Hunter Holland. And now, granted, they're a top program in the country. The $3.99 for Mike. But if you're not willing to put that kind of work in, then what's the use? Araz is going to the Padres? Really? What? I didn't hear anything about that. Why? What's the deal there? Cooper Engel for Cleveland, the $3.49, and Colin Houck for the Mets. Although it would have been nice for him to get a scholarship somewhere. Would have made my life easier, that's for sure. All right, Alberto Rios for the Angels. And there he is again, Jackson Cox for Colorado. 3 prospects and a reliever, huh? Are they giving up in Miami already this year? Jeez. Chase Petty for Cincinnati. There's one we haven't seen. For Mike. And Noblemeyer for Miami to $4.99. Brock Wilkins, primary colors for Milwaukee. I guess Miami's kicking the towel in already. They're like, why wait for the trade deadline? Let's get this over with now. We're already 20 games out, 30 games into the season. All right. So tomorrow night we have Elite Extra Mixer. 5 boxes of 22, 5 boxes of 23 tomorrow night, if you want to check us out for that. Cade Morris. Chase Midroth for Boston on the Hidden Gems auto. Did the Phillies end up winning that game? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, they did. Nice. Boston is Rob. For Toronto, Tucker Atoman. For Rob also. Colin Houck, the $3.49, and Grant Taylor. Albert Fairman for the DPL. Ty Pete for Seattle on first round materials. Dylan Quistad for Minnesota. Base for Kai. And Kyle Teal for Boston. Numbered 4 of 10. Very nice. On the Kyle Teal, gold to 10. He good. That kid good. Boston is Rob. There you go, buddy. And Jacob Gonzalez, Spellbound. Gonzalez for the White Sox. Oh, man. All right. Dylan Cruz roll tonight. There you go. Dylan Cruz future threads. Get a relic and an auto. My man Trask. He picked them up at a good price, too. Connor O'Halloran for a Toronto base. For Rob. Come here. Reyes for the DPL to $4.99. Jacob Wilson, Spellbound. Olivia Pichardo, base. For the DPL, Luis Garcia, 41 of 399. For Miami, Jake DeLeo, Future Threads Relic Auto, 2 of 49, Jake DeLeo. For Dave. Albert Fairman to 349 for the DPL. And another Paul Skeen Spellbound. All right, last pack of box 4. Gino Grover for Arizona. Drake Baldwin, Hidden Gems Auto for Atlanta. For William. Victor Hurtado. Number to 399. And for Boston, Nazan Zantello, number to 60, 54 of 60. And Arjan Nimala for Toronto on the back. All right, last one. Everyone's team has been winning, man. Twinnies got themselves straight. They still winning? They have they lost? I know they were 10 in a row, but have they lost one since then? It was a couple days ago. Joe Vetrano base for Atlanta, Ignacio Alvarez. For William. For Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. Future Thread Relic Auto, 36 of 49. For Kai. For Seattle, Johnny Farmello to 349. And Sean Sullivan, primary colors. All right, couple packs left. What we got? Braden Taylor for Tampa Bay. Adrian Santana for Tampa Bay Future Threads. Has increased so much. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's because, can I ask, Marlon, where around what parts do you live? Like, where do you officiate at? Tucker Toman from Toronto. Like, I think that's a big thing, especially up in the Northeast where we're from. There's an opportunity to play baseball all year round, where there didn't really used to be until, recent years anyway. Paul Skeens, 173 of 199, unless you worked out on your own. Like, even when my son was really little, he used to go to this place called All-Star Baseball Academy, and it was just because he wanted to go and hit, and I would take him there, and I'd pay a guy to teach him how to hit, like you go like a half hour a week. Whereas now, like, there's like 8-year-old teams out there that go all year round. It wasn't that way like 15 years ago. Jackson Baumeister, Atlanta and surrounding. Yeah. I think Drew Hackenberg for Atlanta, 137, 199. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I feel like, especially after watching my son play baseball all those years, kids nowadays are much more prone to concentrate on one or two sports. Like, when I played sports when I was a kid, I played a different sport every season. Eric Swan for the Dodgers. It was football in the fall and basketball in the winter, and you know what I mean. Like, and I felt like a lot of people were that way when I was a kid. Dodgers is Brett. Whereas now it's like, oh no, I play baseball, and you're like, nothing. No, 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 I just play baseball. 349 of 349 Colt Carrig for Colorado. I mean, I might be wrong about that. I don't know. It feels that way to me though. Down there, you got great weather. You must see a lot of you must see great baseball down there with all those teams out of Florida and stuff. Oh, look at that. We made it all the way down to 2 packs left and got a stupid points card. I was hoping we would make it all the way through. So we got 150 points. Put that aside. We'll rando that. Stupid point cards. Thomas White for Miami. Wyatt Crowell for Dodgers. And that is 8 of 10 on the Crowell. For Texas, Braylon Morale to 499 and Jacob Gonzalez Spellbound. All right, last pack. Matt Shaw for Chic Eagle base. Also for Chicago, Christopher Pacchiola, Hidden Gems. For Kevin. For Atlanta, Drew Hackenberg. Numbered 134 of 399. For William. And Cincinnati, Ty Floyd to 349. Noblemeyer, future star status on the back. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all. I do truly appreciate it. Where didn't I put that? Wait. Oh, there. Oh, he was numbered though, right? Yeah, he was. Okay. As I said, I do want to thank everyone for joining us. I do truly appreciate it. We're gonna do a hit recap, but we have this 1 points card that we're gonna rando to everyone. Just give me a second. Let me put this stuff together. Base autos. They had that one to 10. I think that was the only super low number parallel we had, right? No, we had one other one. What was that? Anyway, it'll come out. Alrighty. So we did have, as I said, one 150 point card. We're going to bring up all random.org. Rando it 7 times. Whoever comes out on top will get that one. Bear with me for just a second. All right. So here we go. We got all our teams here, DPL all the way up to the D-backs. 7 times. Whoever comes out on top is the winner. 1. Oh, 6 and lucky number 7. Here we go. Good luck. The Pirates going to the Pirates. Who's got the Pirates? Pirates. Dave P. is the big winner. All right. Let's go back here and there. All right, so congrats, Dave, with the Pirates. You get the 150-point card. That's coming out to you. All right, let's do a hit recap. 2023 a Triple E Elite Extra Edition, quarter case break number 6. We did have this Kyle Teal to 10. That was kind of our lowest numbered non-auto, I think. Relics, base of Radenberg, Velasquez, Winokur, Ty Pete, Dylan Cruz, Adrian Santana, and Carlos De Los Santos for the DPL. Excuse me. Numbered relics and relic autos. So this guy. No, okay. To 199, Rhett Lauder. Jacob Gonzalez to 199, and Drew Hackenberg to 199. Relic autos to 49, Jake DeLeo for Miami, and Luke Heschel for Minnesota. Base autos. Let's go through them quick. Paciola, Swan. Felt weird. All right, Toman, Alvarez, Baldwin, O'Halloran, Quistad, and Toman. Meadroth, Petty, Cox, Snelling. Ty Pete, Harrison, Specht, Placencio, Ford, and Barco. Carico, Cox, Thornton, Graham, Geloff, Wood, Sullivan, and Harrison. Those are all basey base. And numbered parallels, or numbered autographs, I'm sorry. Drew Hackenberg for Atlanta to 399. Oh, that was the other one. That was to 9, that Wyatt Crowell. That was the other low-numbered non-auto. Victor Hurtado to 399. Luis Garcia to 399. Hunter Holland to 399. Nick Voigt was a base. Oh, man, I'm all mixed up here. What's going on? Maui Ahuna to 399. Jack Weiniger to 399. Justin Reimer to 399. Jack Hurley for Arizona to 85, and the card of the break, Dylan Cruz. He was to 60, 26 of 60. Very nice hit there for Washington. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. We'll be back in 5 with Topps Chrome Update. Have a great night. Take care. Bye. The field.